Good morning, welcome. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
I hope this morning finds everyone well. It's a little chilly out still. Spring is coming.
Everybody.
Yes,
Are
we
you
just.
sure?
It's going to happen. It's probably going to get as usual. We're going to go from 30-degree weather to 80-degree weather within a week.
Yeah.
Okay, welcome to the Acushnet Council on Aging Board meeting. Today is April 9th, 2025. Gee, I want to be 40 years old soon. This meeting is being videoed and audio recorded for later broadcast on local channel 18 and on the Town of Acushnet's YouTube channel. And before we begin, I want to give a shout out to Bob Munier. Bob Munier. I met him last month at one of our local eateries, and he's a very nice man. He's an electrician, and he mentioned that he did all of our outside lighting, and it was a wonderful job. So thank you, Bob. I wanted to mention him. And now, I'd like to call this meeting to order. Do I have a motion?
Motion.
Second?
Second.
Okay. I'd like to read our Board of Directors list. That's something I don't always do. We have Lauren Golda, who is our director. And then myself, Daniel Smith, Vice Chair Deborah Raposa, Linda Gilbo, Secretary. And then we have Joan Jerry Holland, Paulette Hudson, Patricia Madursky, and Pauline Texera. Okay, we have minutes that need to be approved from March 12th. Do I have a motion to approve those minutes? Second? Thank you very much. And we'll move right on to old business. This is more or less between us, but I'll go ahead and read this anyway. We have a new delivery list for the ACOA monthly newsletter, which is delivered throughout businesses in Acushnet. So we're going to straighten all that out at the end of the meeting. We have gently used medical equipment and incontinence supplies available here at the ACOA free of charge. I wanted to remind everybody about that, and that's a wonderful thing. Also about our opening and closing. During inclement weather, if the schools are closed, the ACOA is closed. It's closed for all classes and programs. Director and custodial staff will be on site for emergencies only. If the town hall is closed, the Acushnet Council on Aging is closed. And let's see, moving on to new business. We're going to start with some news from our director, Lauren Golda. You're on.
All right. So I know a few months ago I had mentioned that I had applied for a new grant for one of the vans. That was the Community Transit Grant Program through Mass DOT. Unfortunately, we were denied the grant. It seemed very competitive. They were only able to award 115 vehicles, and they had over 250 applicants. Wow. So I'm sure it was very, a difficult decision. We were just granted one. We received it last year. I don't know what fiscal year it was part of. I know Heather had applied for that grant. So given that we were just, awarded one, I could understand, why we didn't receive one, although it would have been great. But I have hopes for next year. We can keep applying. But again, I'm sure that it was a difficult decision. That's a lot of organizations in the state and, a lot of needy communities. So we'll shoot for next year, but I just wanted to give an update on that.
What was the name of that grant again?
It was the Community Transit Grant Program through Mass DOT. So we'll get them next year. And then we have the Senior Work-Off Program, or Senior Tax Work-Off Program. This has been around for a little while now. But I don't think it's something that a lot of people know of. And most recently, it's been brought to light that we want to get more seniors in town involved in it. It's a great program. Seniors can work in different departments in town, and they work off their taxes. Mm-hmm. So I know that Brad Fish is also working on one for the veterans.
Isn't it only $1,500 towards their taxes?
Yes, thank you. Yep. So it's 100 hours total that they would work at $15 an hour. So it's $1,500 total. There is a veterans one in the works right now. I was just at the selectmen meeting last week where Brad Fish was presenting along with Kelly from the assessor's office. So I do believe that needs to still go through town meeting and all of that. But it'll be a great program to coincide with the senior tax work-off program. So if anybody has any questions or wants to learn more, they can stop in and talk with me. There is an application that goes along with it and some financial guidelines, and you have to own your home or like the property, and there's a few caveats that go along with it. But we have, I think, about like 8 or 9 folks involved right now, and the town is looking to expand it. So I wanted to shed some light onto that. And then also, our outreach coordinators, Sam and Pat, they are up and running. They are able to make appointments. They are limited on what they can assist with currently. As far as like Mass Health or any insurance questions, they do have to go through their SHINE training. That'll start in May and go through June. So they are very limited. They may still refer folks out if they come in, but I suggest that any questions that you have, call in, make an appointment. Their schedules are limited. Pat's here on Mondays and Sam's here on Fridays. So please call ahead of time because they might not always be able to, meet with you right then and there. But again, they'll refer out as needed, but they are, starting to see people and it's great to have that option back here at the center. So I think that was about it.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
If anybody has any questions?
Okay, thank you, we appreciate that. Just a reminder, here at the Acushnet Council on Aging, we have 2 new outreach specialists. And let's see, they are Patricia Radersky and Samantha Ortiz.
Yes.
I believe that they can help with things like food stamps,
Yep.
PACE, if you're trying to get some kind of transitional assistance or things like that, they will help you. And I have their phone number here, if you'd like to make an appointment with them, and that's 508-998-0280. So give them a call and make an appointment, and they're standing by to help you. Okay, we have Representative Mark Sylvia, the first Monday of every month here from 11:30 to 12:30. If you'd like to meet him, maybe ask some questions or make some comments, he'll be here on the first Monday of every month from 11:30 to 12:30. We're still having our Veterans Coffee Social here at the Acushnet Council on Aging. It's the first Tuesday of every month. And it's with our Veteran Service Officer, Brad Fish. And I believe that's at 8:30, isn't it?
Yes.
8:30 in the morning, yes. Now, if you need to contact Brad, his phone number is 508-998-0207, extension 4207. Now we're going to move on to some programs. And this says some of the programs about to be mentioned have already taken place this month. That happens because we're on like a time warp here. So, but anyway, April 10th, which is not here yet, is that right?
It's tomorrow.
It's tomorrow. We have manicures with Old Colony cosmetology students. That's tomorrow. And appointments are required, so if you'd like to call and make an appointment, I think today's the last day you're going to be able to do that. But that looks interesting. And then we have a nutrition demonstration with dietitian Barbara Kenule. Excuse me, Wednesday, April 9th, that's today at 12:30, and you have to register for that, so you don't have too much time. We're going to have blood pressure checks and wellness visits with community nursing care Thursday, April 17th from 12 to 2. I think I saw something about that here. Is that what this is?
So yes, we did, we had UMass Dartmouth nursing students here yesterday, so they did leave just some tips and tricks for taking your blood pressure.
Yep.
But Maura, she comes from community nurse, she comes once a month. Some of our folks know her because she goes to Fairhaven pretty frequently, but she does come once a month. She'll take your blood pressure, and it's kind of just a one-on-one session if you wanted to run some medication questions or, any concerns that you have. So that's why we call it like a wellness visit too.
Perfect. I have an automatic blood pressure kit. His name is Dr. Dubin. Okay. We have beginner watercolor classes beginning on, Wednesday, April 23rd, starting at 10:30. It's a $10 fee and registration is required. So if you like to do watercolor, come on down and register for this and come and enjoy it. On Thursday, April 24th, we're going to have Easter Bingo. That will be at noon, and registration is required for that also. So if you like to play bingo, Linda, you like bingo, right? Anyway.
Yes, I do.
Again, that's April 24th, and at noontime, at 12 o'clock. Okay, travel program. We have a pretty good agenda today, don't we? New agendas. We have a trip going to Foxwoods. No. Thursday, July 10th. And I'm assuming that these all have to be arranged in advance. You have to make,
Yeah.
yeah,
For the trips, yes.
yeah, for the trips.
Yep, there is a cost associated, they're all different.
Right.
So we have little brochures here, if anybody wanted to come in, that gives an explanation of what the trip will look like and, costs that
Okay.
go along with it.
July 16th, which is a Wednesday, we're going to Piketty Place. Anybody want to elaborate on that? What is Piketty Place?
I think it's a restaurant.
It is.
It's a restaurant. It sounds like
New Hampshire, yes.
Ah.
In New Hampshire,
And
okay.
there's, again, in our brochure, there's a little blurb, but I want to say that it was the idea of this restaurant was based, or I don't know if Little Red Riding Hood, something to do with Little Red Riding Hood. I don't know
Okay.
if the story was based off of the restaurant or vice versa, but there is some history there. And supposedly it's a very cute little place, and everybody was very excited to see that it was back on the agenda this year, so,
Sounds like Dr. Zeus named it.
yeah.
Okay, backstage tour of the Boston Bach Wayne Center. That'll be Tuesday, April 15th. And then Newport Playhouse. That's Newport, not Newport one word, but Newport, two words. Playhouse.
The reason why I put the new is because this is new to our agenda. Like, for example, the backstage tour is
Yes.
probably filled, but I wanted to let people know in case there are some cancellations.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Newport Playhouse, that'll be Sunday, August 17th. There'll be a clam-baked restaurant and Len and Libby's Chocolates. That's Thursday, May 15th. There's more. The Charles River Cruise and Lunch at the Cheesecake Factory, Thursday, June 19th. Is that the Cheesecake Factory in Providence? Boston, okay. And then we have a new one here. This is Provincetown Carnival Parade. That's Thursday, August 21st. And another new one, which is Aqua Turf Club, Tuesday, September 9th. And again, I want to give you the phone number of the Acushnet Council on Aging. In case you'd like to attend any of these, you can call, make reservations, and arrange payment. And that number is area code 508-998-0280. Okay, do we have any other information? Oh, go ahead.
I forgot to say, to put a motion for those, a motion for the new business.
Okay, do I have a motion to accept new business? Motion and second?
Second.
Thank you, okay. Sorry about that.
Did just want to add, I don't think we've gone over it, on Friday, the 18th, we are closing at 11:30 for Good Friday, and then we are closed all day on Monday, the 21st for Patriots' Day.
Oh, okay, good. Gee, that's coming up already, isn't it?
It is.
All right.
And then just one more other note, I guess, sorry, on Mark Sylvia's, his office hours. That's not just for seniors, anybody can come in. And he just wants to make himself available to our members in the community, so anybody can come in during that time frame. It doesn't just have to be pertaining to seniors.
Okay. And on a further note, we don't really have any official information to give you about Hamlin Street. I know that the bridge is there, but it's still closed, and from what I understand, they're going to be working on another street in Acushnet called Slocum.
Street.
Slocum, yeah. We're hoping that they don't start that until Hamlin Street opens, but we don't have any official information on it. It's very difficult to get because it was the state that did Hamlin Street, so they're not really letting the town have too much information on it, unfortunately. So we can't give you any official information on it, except to tell you that the bridge is in, but it's still closed. Okay, well, we're offering for you to visit the following websites. Excuse me, I'm getting a little tongue-tied. The Acushnet Council on Aging, the Acushnet Library, Acushnet Cultural Council, and they can all be found on the Town of Acushnet website. Our next meeting is Wednesday, May 14th, 2025 at 10 a.m. right here at the Acushnet Council on Aging. And does anyone have anything else they'd like to add? Okay, do I have a motion to adjourn?
Who made the motion?
And second. Okay, we are adjourned.